Hi there and welcome back to the Friendly Filmmaking YouTube channel. My name's Bryce L. Tomlinson from newdepthmedia.com, and today we're going to talk about quick release plates. How do you like that? I wanted to take a moment to remind you guys that if you got a little bit of time and you want to engage with a community of filmmakers, you can go to the Friendly Filmmaking YouTube Facebook page. Yeah, right here on the end of my finger. It's at friendlyfilmmaking.info, or you can go to facebook.com/friendlyfilmmaking. We also have a Twitter at friendlyfilm, and you'll see our videos shared there, and other people are going to engage. You'll see people sharing information, good deals on filmmaking equipment, teaching you how to do DIY stuff and projects and things. So check that out, friendlyfilmmaking.info, and we will see you there. In the meantime, today I wanted to talk about quick release plates. So I have a particular kind of quick release plate that I use all the time. So we have the quick release mount here, and then we have the little quick release plate, right? So these little plates, they mount right into your quick release like so. You gotta get it just right and snap it into place. It makes it really fast. You just screw this part right into the bottom of your camera with that 1/4-20 screw that's in there. And once you have it screwed into your camera, then you can just hot swap your camera on and off any kind of gear. So here I have my Monopod, which always has a quick release on it. I also have a ball joint on here, which I'll get into that in another episode, but always have a heavy duty ball head for anything that's going to support your camera. But I also do that for another reason on the Monopod, because some of these Monopods, the tops spin off and then you end up having to cut it off the bottom of your camera. This way, you know, if I'm going to lose anything, it's going to be, you know, the plate and that's it. But I have these quick releases on my Crotacam here, which is my little DIY stabilizer from Crotaflick, and I have them on my little mini tripod. I usually keep one on my shoulder shooter, and you notice it's got a little DIY thumb screw thing for plugging that in. You can see it's all waffleized up here because I usually keep a quick release plate on it. So I'll show you how easy this is, but rather than spend all your time screwing and unscrewing your camera off of a piece of gear, I would rather just have it on a quick release. And you know, even if I have a cage or something, which I have the Frugal stabilizer cage, but this makes it super easy. You just screw this onto here, and then the next time you want to take your camera on or off, all you have to do is, you know, when you put it on, you have this mounted to the bottom of your camera, pop it in there, it's locked down solid, doesn't move, okay? And then the next time you want to release it, you know, you can lock it down with this little lever down here on the side, and the next time you want to release it, you just pop that out, pop your camera off. You can do it with one hand. It's really easy, and you can get that done. So the main thing for having these is just ease of use and quickness when you're on a set. So when you're shooting and you need to go from your shoulder rig to your Monopod really quickly, you can just pop, snap it off there, and go to your next piece of equipment. So then you have these kind of tripods like this that have their own quick releases, right? Now, it would be great, these quick releases are fabulous if all of your gear had the same kind of quick release, but it doesn't, right? So you get these kind of things, and then maybe you lose this piece and you never know what you're gonna do to mount your camera again. So what I do is, as soon as I get one of these kind of cameras, I carve up this thing, because if you notice, the bottom of these quick release plates is not even. It's got little gadgets sticking out of the bottom of it, so it doesn't sit flat. So let's take that one off of the shoulder shooter for now, which the shoulder shooter is the one that I currently am not using quite as much of, but we do like to use it at the school because it makes it really easy for the kids to hold the camera steady. But you would take your quick release plate that you get with your tripod, be it large tripod or a smaller tripod, and you would hook this basically right into here. Now you see how, if you try to sit it on there, it doesn't sit flat. So what I did was I carved mine with a Dremel and a file so that I have two sides that I can mount it on. And you might ask yourself why you would mount it one way versus another way. And I'll show you why, one good reason why anyway. But with this one, I carved it so I could put it both ways, even though the bottom of it's square and it will mount on the tripod any way that I want to. I carved it so that it would stay in both sides. So I have it a little divot carved out of the side there for that little gadget that sticks out of the bottom, the little knob. And that makes it so now I can just pop this on here and leave this attached to my tripod permanently. And now I have a new universal quick release mount that works with everything. So you were asking, I'm sure you were, why you would mount this one way, like forward, back versus side to side. On the GH2 camera, on the Panasonic GH2, the battery compartment on the bottom, it opens up from the side, and if you have this sideways like this on the bottom of it, this will block the battery compartment. So I have mine set up front to back like a slide plate would be on a big tripod. So it sticks out a little bit and it causes the little flip screen to sort of stall up when you're closing it, but it basically just makes it close tighter. Doesn't do any harm for mine. And then basically all I have to do is snap my GH2 right on the top of this thing and it will pop right off just like that. So while you can do it one-handed, I recommend you hold your camera when you quick release off, because that little button comes up and pushes it off. Anyway, this is a really great way to make things fast. That's probably not the best demonstration of it right there. But anyway, with that, I wanted to impress upon you how cool it is to be able to, on the fly, on a gig, say you're shooting a concert or you're shooting a friend's wedding or bar mitzvah or whatever you're doing, it's easy to flip from your tripod to your monopod to your stabilizer to your shoulder rig really quickly using these quick releases. And these quick releases are like 11, 12 bucks usually. And they come in and out of season. Sometimes they're in stock, sometimes they're not. But you can check down in the lower section down there in the description if you want to find out where you can get them. They're real easy to find, and I hope that you enjoy that. Anyway, this is the Friendly Filmmaking YouTube channel, and I hope that you'll check us out on the Facebook page, which is again right there on the end of my finger, friendlyfilmmaking.info, and make sure that you subscribe, that button right there, so that you stay up to date on what's going on this YouTube channel. We'll see you again next time. Have a great day. Bye.